Organizations and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect that of WPDE ABC 15, WWMB CW21, or its employees.
You're watching Carolina and Company Live. Your source for fun, entertainment, and events. With your hosts, Cecil Chandler and Amanda Sellers. If it's happening in the area, it's on Carolina and Company Live.
Welcome to Carolina and Company Live, and it is Friday. But what could be better than Friday than another beach music day here on the show? Can't wait to talk to some of these guys.
You got that right. It's Beach Music Day. All right, the music's known from Florida to Virginia, of course. We call it Carolina beach music, and everybody else calls it beach music.
That's right.
It's growing all the time, but right now, you know, some people out in California think beach music is the Beach Boys. You know what I'm talking about? But we're trying to spread the word. Today we've got a lot of guests on the show talking about beach music and a lot of great entertainers.
Yeah, absolutely. But first, let's check out the weather.
First warning weather with meteorologist Caitlin Wright.
Good Monday to you and happy Labor Day. Right now, live Doppler 15,000. Not showing much going on across the viewing area this afternoon, this evening, even going into the rest of the work week. This is how the radar will look as we will be staying dry. Check out the overnight or early morning low temperatures though. 55 it dropped to in Conway, 61 in Bennettsville, 57 there in Sharon, Hartsville. So definitely a cool start to the morning, and we will continue to have those average or even slightly below average conditions going through your Monday. Futurecast showing you high pressure just dominating our area, and this will continue through your Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, even going into the latter parts of the work week. So the dry conditions, those will stick around. Tropical satellite showing you post-tropical cyclone Hermine still affecting the northeast coast, although well moved off to the north and the east, so out of our area, which is good news. But 30% chance for development, this unorganized area of low pressure. 20% chance in the next 48 hours, but 30% chance in the next 5 days. So not a strong confidence with this system, but this will continue to track to the west. But again, very, very low chance of any development from that system. Your inland afternoon forecast, sunny skies, but it will be warm out there. As far as the high temperatures go, though, in the mid to upper 80s across the PD and along the border belt. Going toward the Grand Strand, though, sunny skies, and once again, it will be seasonably warm with high temperatures in the mid-80s. Your 7-day Grand Strand forecast, 84 for your Monday. A mix of sun and clouds over the next few days. Heat and humidity will increase toward the middle part of the work week. Your 7-day inland forecast, 86 for a high temperature on your Monday. So normal is 87. We won't be veering off too much from that until middle parts of the work week.
Weather is brought to you by A&I Fire and Water Restoration.
And welcome back, everybody. Beach Music Day, where we feature a lot of the beach music entertainers. There's so many of them, we'd have to have, you know, a whole week of shows just to get most of them on. But this is a great show today. We've got a lot lined up, and we're going to talk more about beach music coming up. But right now, let's find out about what today is. It's Friday, July 15th, and this is Dork Day.
I can't.
And go ahead.
Yeah, and it's also Shark Awareness Week. I feel like it's always Shark Awareness Week. I mean, the ocean, sharks live in the ocean. Be careful. Kind of the deal, right?
I hadn't been in the water since Jaws came out in '75.
Right, so ever, basically.
All right, birthdays today. Let's go back to 1961. Forrest Whitaker. He's 55 years old. And his movies, remember, Battlefield Earth, Taken 3, great show. Ghost Dog, Street Kings, and Repo Man.
That's right. And 1968, Eddie Griffin is 48 years old. Comedian, also the movies Undercover Brother, Norbit, Scary Movie 3, and the Date movies.
Yeah,
that's
Undercover
right.
Brother. That was a good show.
Yeah,
right.
it was.
1972, Scott Foley. He's 44. He's on TV's Grey's Anatomy and now Scandal. He was on The Unit. And he's a good actor.
He's handsome, too.
Today in history, let's go back to 1964. How many of you remember Senator Barry Goldwater? He was nominated for president by the Republican Party, and of course, he did not win.
That's right. In 1980, Johnny Bench hits his 314th home run as the catcher and breaks Yogi Berra's record.
Wow. All right, ready? Let's talk about, from the Know-It-All department, this way you learn something every day.
That's right.
Okay?
If you know, just yell it out.
You know it, just holler it out. All right. How many times have you heard your kid or some kids, you know, when they get mad, it says, I'm going to hold my breath? Yeah, everybody's heard that.
Yep.
Well, parents, listen up. There's no way you can die from holding your breath.
That's good news.
I mean, that's the statistics. They say you will not die from holding your
You
breath.
pass out and then you start breathing again, basically. Uh-oh.
Go for it.
Are you sure?
not-
Wait a minute.
I
Are
can't
you
do
sure
it.
you can't
I
die?
can't do it. I can't
I'm
talk.
just kidding. We
All
got a
right.
great show coming up. Lots of beach music artists, and we can't wait to share them with you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
And welcome back, everybody, to Carolina Company Live. I'm sorry. Forgot where I was. It's Beach Music Day. And we've got some beach music entertainers with us. First off, Rick Strickland and Lisa Hudson with us.
That's
and,
right.
Boy, there's something else, too.
I'm telling you.
Lisa's from my hometown.
So many talented people
Yeah.
in this building. I can hardly stand it. Lisa, how you doing? Rick, how you doing?
Doing great.
well.
Thanks
Great.
for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So tell us about how you guys started out, doing the beach music thing. About 2009, you got together and did it?
Well, you've been in it a lot longer
Oh,
than
Yeah,
yeah,
you've been doing it. Y'all got
He's a
together.
lot
But together,
older.
Yeah.
you guys.
Yeah, the band started in 2000. This version of the band started in 2009. We met. We were both doing a package show in Florence, your hometown.
Right.
And she was with her trio singing, and I was on the show, and I saw them and approached her, and luckily for me, she said, "Yeah, I'd like to do it."
That's awesome.
So that's good. Well, Lisa and I are originally from Darlington, and
Mm-hmm.
I did a feature on you probably, what, 20 years ago?
Like 2006.
Yeah, 2000, a long time
about that.
ago.
Yeah, when I
Wow.
released my first CD, the
Right.
Contemporary Christian CD that I did. So, yeah, I appreciate that too.
Oh, that's good. Now,
fun.
I got to ask you about this song. You Can't Fix Grit. John Boy and Billy have been playing this song forever, I think.
Yeah, it was their most requested song for 2.5 years.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Really?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
ridiculous.
And it's not even a music show; it's a talk show.
Yeah,
Right.
I know it.
So,
All right, now, you played with some big names.
Tell us about it.
Billy Joe.
I played with Billy Joe Royal. I
played-
did 3 tours with Billy Joe Royal, 3 world tours with him, and I mean, it was fun. What can I say? It's nothing like going to a gig and everything's already set up.
You just walk in and do it. You don't have to do it yourself.
Clark can
I see
relate
there's
to
Joe
that.
South, Ray Stevens, just to name a few of
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I was lucky enough to do all those, work with all those people during the time I was working with Billy Joe.
and Tammy Wynette made him a sandwich one day.
Yeah,
Hey.
What kind of sandwich was it?
as I recall, it was cheese and veggies because I was vegetarian. But
Oh, wait.
So it wasn't too hard.
Yeah. So now, Lisa, like you said, you recorded a Christian CD
Yeah.
as well. How did you get your start? When did you start singing,
Well,
recording, all that?
I
kind
grew
of
up
stuff?
into church, so doing music in church, playing the piano and all that stuff. I did some community theater as well, and I really started professionally singing probably about the mid-'90s when I had a trio. We traveled around, and then I had my own band for a while, and then I met up with this dude. And but yeah,
Hey, and there you are there.
Yeah, there we are. Yeah, that was a really.
Now, where was
cool
this
gig.
taken? What was this
That's
at?
at the Peace Center in Greenville.
Oh, in
And,
Greenville.
really
Okay.
nice stage. I mean, that's an incredible backdrop, and but yeah, and we've had some pretty cool experiences. Well, I have anyway. I got to play with the Shirelles one time.
That's what I was gonna ask you
Yeah,
about.
I did. Played with them, and we did the Darlington Raceway. Did the national anthem. That was the year that Josh Turner was supposed to do it. And it got canceled because of rain, and he couldn't make it, so they called me. I was back up.
you
Wow,
did.
look at
So
that.
that was really cool. It was the
Very
big
cool.
race in Darlington, and of course that's a big deal for
All right.
us.
How can somebody locate y'all? If they wanted to book y'all for something, how can they find you?
TheRickStricklandBand.com online. We've got an email and phone number out there.
RickStricklandBand.com and check it out.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm sure y'all going to keep on playing music. A lot of great songs y'all have released already, and a lot more coming, right?
Yeah. 15  number 1 songs,
Woo!
8
You
Grammy
can't-
Awards,
On the
over
beach.
65 nominations. Can't be wrong.
Congratulations. That
Thank
is
y'all
awesome.
so much.
Thank
All right.
you.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it.
All
All
right.
right, we got a lot more coming up. Coming back, Craig Willard.
All right.
We'll tell you more about it when we come back. And welcome back. Now, a name that you're going to remember. Now, he could not be with us
That's
today
right.
because of a prior commitment, but we've got some stuff we're going to talk a little bit about him. Craig Willard. There he is. This man has been around for a long time. He's one of the nicest guys you'll meet in the entertainment business. And he's been the beach music entertainer since the early 70s. He's been doing this. And he was with the Embers, but left, formed his own band, the Craig Willard Band. And a couple of years ago, he rejoined the Embers, and they're continuing with beach music. And now listen to this, Amanda.
Yeah, and he's won Male Vocalist Beach Music Awards for more than any other entertainer, plus a number of other awards. If you've not seen the Embers, you need to. They are a fantastic group, more than any other entertainer. What?
Every year at the Beach Music Awards, they say now the Male Entertainer of the Year. Everybody sits up and they say, well, it's going to be Craig. And he gets it.
And he gets it every single year.
That's right.
How about that?
Now, he couldn't be with us, but Craig, he recorded a little something for us.
He did, yeah. We're gonna hear from him in just a second.
We're going to hear from him right now. Let's find out a little bit about Craig.
Hello, my name is Craig Willard, and I sing with a group called the Embers. The Embers started in 1958. Still got the original drummer and founder of the band, Bobby Tomlinson, back there on the drums. I joined in 1976 and left in 2004, started my own band, came back 2.5 years ago, and it feels like I'm back home. There are many perks to playing beach music, one of which is, if you can see behind me, you'll see that I'm in a tropical setting. We're playing a great birthday party at Cat Key. Last night they had Zach Brown, and tonight they have us. So it's good life. It's all I ever wanted to do. Can't believe I get to do what I love to do and get paid to do it. I ask each and every one of you listening who like beach music to support beach music. Come out and see the bands, buy the music, and join the Carolina Beach Music Awards Association, because that's one of the things that's keeping what we do alive. I'm North Carolina born and North Carolina bred, with roots in South Carolina as well. It's a Carolina beach music thing. I love beach music.
All right, and Craig told me one time, he says, I've never had a real job, and I'm not going to get one now. That's what I always tell people.
Yeah, if you love what you do, it doesn't feel like a day of work, right?
That's right. We've got a lot more coming up.
We absolutely do.
We're gonna let's see, I think we're going to take a break now, right? We're
Yeah,
take
a break. And when we come back,
Yeah.
Marsha Morgan, get ready. Welcome back to Carolina and Company Live. Something crazy happened here. Every day you never know what to expect. And right now we are going to talk to Marsha Morgan. Yeah, that's her CD right there.
That's one of the CDs she's got out right now. And all right, Marsha, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
All right, now you reminded me earlier, I presented you with an award, was it 3 years ago? At the Beach Music Awards?
Right, the very first Cammy Award I ever won, you presented it.
I remember
How
that.
about
now.
that?
All right, now you've been in entertainment business, what, over 25 years?
Oh yeah, way over.
Way over.
We won't go there.
All right, tell me how you got you started in music first, and then we'll go to beach music.
Okay, I started, of course, as a child in church. Growing up Southern Baptist, you know, I went with my grandmother to church all the time, and got started, and my aunt played the piano in church, and then I just fell in love with music. I loved music, and then I was into top 40 and rock and roll for many, many years. My big claim to fame is I got to be a part of We Are the World.
Oh.
A lot of you're probably
That's
too
right.
young to remember that.
I do know.
You
though.
do. I got to go to LA and be a part of the American Music Awards that year, 1986, and be with Huey Lewis and Cyndi Lauper on We Are the World, and it was really, really a cool experience.
And then you moved into beach music when? Started doing it.
Probably in the year 2000. Okay. I was in the house band at 2001, and then stayed there about 5 years, and then went on my own and had Marsha Morgan Band, and then we play all over the beach, and some of the festivals. We just played the Horseshoe, not last night, but the Thursday before, and it was great. We had about almost 4,000 people there.
Yeah. Now that's what's so cool about it. We're looking at some pictures now from these. Because y'all travel all around. What's the furthest you travel?
We go to Charlotte, and then I go back to my hometown of Asheville, North Carolina, and play there. We play Savannah a few times, and but most of the time we stay, you know, in our beach area.
Beach area.
From Wilmington to Georgetown, most of the time.
And what makes you love beach music? What makes you want to get into doing beach music rather than something else?
I have found that this beach music community are the sweetest, nicest people I've ever met. If you're ever in need, I'm telling you, as you can ask all the other artists you have on, we do fundraisers for anybody that needs us, and we're there for them, and it's been really, really good.
Well, I'll tell you. All right, let's talk about Paul Davis. You did something with him one time.
Right, I did an album in the 80s. That's what got me on the American Music Awards. Was people might not remember who he was, but he had the longest running number one. Yeah, I Go Crazy was the number one, and Thriller knocked it out of the charts. So I mean, that lets you know that a biggie. But he was a wonderful writer. He passed away a few years ago, and but he taught me a lot in the studio. I recorded at Web 4, which was the big dog studio back in the '80s in Atlanta, and I just learned a lot as it was part of my journey.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, well, what's the future hold for Marsha Morgan right now?
We're right in the middle of KHP Music, Oz Music Studios. We're working on a CD. It's supposed to be finished by now, but things get delayed.
It happens.
Yeah, it happens. It just happens.
How can they book you if they want to book you? Tell me real quick.
MarshaMorganBand.com,
right.
and you can go to our website and fill out the booking information and the contact information. We'd love to meet a lot more people all the time. We're playing this weekend.
Okay.
And most weekends.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Marsha.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hey, and she brought us some goodies too.
I did.
So sweet. Love it.
Hey.
You got to have koozies and CDs.
Yeah. A funny guy's coming up.
That's right.
Oh,
Tim
yeah,
Clark.
he's hilarious.
Tim Clark, you don't want to miss it. We'll be back in just a second.
And welcome back. It's Beach Music Day. That's what it's all about, talking to some of the entertainers in the area. And right now we've got a man, Tim Clark, and of course the Tim Clark Band. But we're going to find out a little bit how he got into business and everything.
That's right. Tim, how you doing?
Good.
Thank you for being on the show.
It's an honor.
All right. Tell us about yourself. How did you get your start? And
oh, God.
when did you start? I know.
Wow.
Let's go back, right?
Well, I started in Frankfort, Kentucky in the 70s. I started playing drums when I was 13 years old. And it was kind of funny because I remember back then they were pretty strict on underage people being in the club. So I would play a set and then I'd have to go sit in the office or the cooler or whatever. Got a little chilly back there, but I couldn't be out in the club because I wasn't old enough. And it just grew from there, and I found out, at an early age that the singer gets the girls, so I came out from behind the drums and became a singer.
Well, you started, let's say, out of Charlotte. There was a group of
I moved to Charlotte in 1980 and met a fellow by the name of Rick Lee, who gave me my start in the Carolinas, and the rest is history, I guess is what they say.
That's right, but you did you did a little something else too. You did some comedy.
That's what I was about to say.
As you well know.
As you did.
Your earlier guest, Rick Strickland, I was telling him some old Cecil Chandler and myself story.
Oh, boy.
We used to tape the show live at 5:30 in the morning. So I was still...
That's who it is?
Yeah,
I've heard these stories.
I'd still be playing, so I would be out till 2, 3 in the morning. And I'd just stay out and go, I was going to be with Cecil in the morning. So that was those. And then one day he said, I think we're going to start taping these things so you don't have to come in so early. After about 3 years of doing that.
Thank you. But now you're playing all over. Where all do you play now? Going up and down the coast, or how you do?
We play all over the East Coast. We go as far as Hartford, Connecticut to Miami, Florida. We go as far as Memphis. We go everywhere. Wherever the almighty dollar takes us.
All right, here he is in action.
Right
We see him in action. I'm not sure where this is. Where's this at?
That's in North Myrtle Beach, and that is my son there playing guitar, the blue guitar.
Oh, okay.
We'll zoom in on him in a minute.
And now he's trying to get into the movie business,
Yeah,
right?
he just directed his first short film.
Wow.
And we are so excited. It's called Nomad.
Nomad, that's pretty good. But I'm going to tell you, Tim, you like comedy. You did a great job at comedy, but what do you like more, comedy or beach music?
I love beach music.
Yeah.
I was telling Rick and Lisa that back in the 80s, we used to be at the Myrtle Beach Pavilion, and we'd get off early. So then we'd hightail it down to the Landmark. As you well know, was a hotbed.
That was it then.
Hotbed. We'd go see the Embers, Catalinas, Shakers. Shakers were at the Port of Call at the Holiday Inn, which is no longer there.
Yep.
But
they were there a
then
lot.
I fell in love with, it's a singer's music. And I know Marsha probably fell in love with it the same way I did, Marsha Morgan, that you don't have to scream a lot like you do in rock and roll. And it's a singer's music, and I just fell in love with it. And when I got a little bit older, I was like, man, I might want to give this a shot. It's everywhere here in the Carolinas. So in the 90s, I kind of started drifting that way a little bit and wrote my first song, and I was lucky enough, my very first try, I went to #1.
Wow.
That's pretty good.
It's a song called Love
Charts.
Thing, yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing about it, you said it all. Lead singer gets the girls. That is it.
It's kind of like, you know, local TV show host of 30 years.
That's true. That's true.
You got one girl.
I got one now. That's it. One.
We're going to mention one. Deborah, we love you.
God love her. God love her.
That's right.
Can you imagine?
We thank you so much for being with us, my friend.
It's
and
always a
thank you
pleasure.
lot. We do.
right.
Keep on rocking, okay?
That's right.
I'll do it.
All right. We've had a
All
great
right,
time
tell 'em
today.
bye.
Beach Music Day. Tell them bye.
Carolina and Company Live is sponsored by the businesses, organizations, and groups featured in this program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect